Hey guys, what's going on? It's Tyler, and this is your movie fix. So, it's finally here. The first theatrical trailer to Star Wars The Force Awakens. And it's important to remember when you're watching this that this is only the first theatrical trailer. The other ones have just been teasers. So this ought to be really interesting to finally get some dialogue from the movie and get some actual plot points and get a better look at some of the other characters. So, let's jump into this. I've been dying all day to watch this. It's like 1:30 in the morning, and I just drove 400 miles from Georgia to here. So yeah, let's take a look. Hi, Ray.
Who are you? I'm no one.
And visually, it looks good.
I was raised to do one thing. But I've got nothing to fight for. Nothing will stand in our way.
Ooh.
I will finish what you started. There are stories about what happened.
Oh, the music.
It's true. All of it. The dark side. The Jedi.
Oh, that's...
They're real. The Force. It's calling to you.
Oh,
Just let it in.
oh. It looks like we finally get Rey and Finn that meet up with Han. Maybe they get rescued or something like that. Still some obvious lack of Luke Skywalker in all this marketing, which is really interesting. This is looking really good visually. I wasn't really worried to begin with, but it looks really good and it looks like we're going back to more of the feel of the original movies. Music and all that sounds really good. It would have been nice. It really would have been nice to see Luke, but I'm going to have to watch this again a couple times. You can definitely see some Star Trek inspiration there, but I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this one more time. Maybe we're going to break down a couple shots of this. So we get Rey. Looks like she's on that Jakku planet, and she's exploring that old Star Destroyer that crashed down, probably. I read a lot of rumors about her being like a scavenger out on that planet, very similar to like what a lot of people would be on Tatooine, so it's going to be pretty interesting. Pretty sure she's going to be the one that finds Luke's lightsaber. BB-8 the same there looks really good. It's nice to know that he was practically built. If I had to guess who's doing the voiceover, I could be wrong, but I think that's Lupita Nyong'o's character. It could be Rey, since I haven't really heard her speak in this. I don't know if she's going to be having an English accent or American, but it kind of sounds like Lupita Nyong'o to me. So obviously Finn isn't liking being a stormtrooper too much, and we get a good shot of his TIE fighter going down over Jakku, I'm going to guess. And from that one teaser trailer, we got a shot of a TIE fighter firing on the inside against a bunch of Imperial soldiers, so obviously that was him, but it's a nice little confirmation to see that going on. It's definitely an interesting choice what they did with Kylo Ren's voice. I did not see that coming whatsoever. I know Adam Driver has a pretty deep voice to begin with, but this is definitely toned up quite a bit. And from what we got with J.J. Abrams in some of the interviews, he talked about how he's kind of living on the legacy of what Vader was doing, and that's definitely what he is doing. Great shot of him interrogating Poe Dameron there, Oscar Isaac. That looks like that's going to be something really cool. Rey talking to Han, talking about, I guess, the legend of them from what happened in the original 3 movies. And then we get this shot of the Millennium Falcon going into hyperspace, which is very, very Star Trek. I'm sure they'll still do the classic pan where, we get the shot of the Millennium Falcon going through and the stars coming at you. But this is really interesting to see it going through like the wormhole, pretty much. And then we get this really cool shot. It looks like Kylo Ren and the Knights of Ren, what J.J. Abrams was talking about. I'm still convinced that they're probably going to be a group of Sith, maybe bringing back like the Sith as a race, kind of like what they had on Korriban, maybe trying to restore them, actually bring their numbers up. I'm not a big fan of the rule of two. There's always two. I think the way it works in the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic is a lot more interesting than just having two Sith. So this looks pretty promising. I'm glad that it looks like they're at least trying to bring back like a big reign of the Sith and not just having one or two of them trying to take over the galaxy, which just seems a little There's going to be some awesome shots of all the spacecraft going on. That screen and the TIE Fighter fights look totally awesome. We get this, let me go back here. We got this shot of Finn and Rey, Finn, Rey, and Han walking around with some little robot there with BB-8. I have no idea what kind of planet this would be. Hopefully, that this could be where Luke is at. Maybe he started a Jedi Enclave or anything like that. That's what I would guess. That's a pretty great shot we see there of Han and Chewie there with their arms up, getting arrested, and then it looks like they're looking up something. I imagine somebody's coming to save the day there. That ought to be interesting. Looks like we got Poe fighting there. I cannot remember the name of the planet. I didn't get to play the Battlefront betas, but I know this isn't Hoth. I know it's that other snow planet that kind of has all the lava going on there. That's really interesting that they're going away from some of the classic planets, because Tatooine was getting just a little old after 6 movies to be going there. So I'm glad we're finally getting some more planets. Hopefully, even bring in some from Knights of the Old Republic. I wasn't expecting them to show the shot of Kylo Ren and Finn going at it, but I know there's maybe some weird misdirect with maybe Finn isn't a Jedi, but I know they put him up on that poster with the lightsaber. I don't really know. I kind of had the feeling that maybe he was defending Rey with the lightsaber, and he's not. You don't have to be a Jedi to wield a lightsaber, but if he isn't a Jedi and he's using that, he's probably going to get his ass whooped by Kylo Ren. So that was a really cool shot. And then we got that ending quote by, I want to say that's Leia, saying "Just let it in." Sounds like, I don't know, I have a feeling that might be a really good conversation she's having with Rey about maybe coming out about being Force sensitive, just kind of letting the Force in. I will admit I was kind of more wowed by the last trailer that we got and not this one, but it was really good to actually see a lot more cooler shots and actually get an idea of what's going on. The hype for this movie is ridiculous. J.J. Abrams and Lucasfilm over there, Kathleen Kennedy, they're doing an awesome job at the marketing for this movie with, a super teaser that we got, months and months ago, that very first one. That was just like a minute long. They didn't give us anything, and then we got this last teaser trailer, the one where they showed Han and Chewie at the very end. I still say maybe that one definitely got me a lot more than this one did. It'll be really interesting to see if they stay really classic with only doing a teaser and one theatrical. We're still 2-3 months out. I say we're probably going to get 1 or 2 more theatrical trailers. I'd have a hard time believing that we won't. And maybe get some good shots of Luke in there. But let me know what you guys thought. I really did like this trailer. It felt like it was missing something. I'm still very excited for this movie. I'm going to try my best to get out there and see it on opening day. That might be a little hard because I know all those websites are crashing and nobody's able to really get tickets right now. But just comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought of this trailer and what you're looking forward to in the movie. And be sure to subscribe for more trailer reviews, movie news, and movie reviews.